Hey there, Andrew here from Pastor Blogs. This is the first video in a series of videos where we are going to begin diving into styling your site and making it your own, from the color scheme to the buttons to the text selections to the colors of the fonts, background images, all that jazz. This is where we make your site into your site and not just a Pastor Blogs starter site. In this video in particular, we're going to be looking at the styling tab here, and we're going to go through accent colors, menu colors, and button colors and settings. Our next video, we're going to go through typography, and then we're going to jump into the page builder. But let's focus on this video first. So part one, we're going to look at styling. We're going to start with accent colors. And these are colors that are used in different links, background colors, and overlays over background images throughout your entire Pastor Blog site. And it's as simple as clicking and pasting in the color that you want, or finding the color that you need. I have a Mac. I'm an Apple guy, and so I have a little app up here that I'll link to in the write-up for this tutorial, for this help article. But it lets me select the colors I want, and then I can just copy them and paste them wherever I need them to go. Super helpful when I'm putting together color palettes. So I'm just going to copy this, and anywhere I see that green that I want to replace, it's just one place here. I'm gonna paste that in. I don't see anything else. So what I'm gonna do for my hover for this tutorial is I'm just gonna paste in that color, and I'm just gonna drag this down to make it a little darker. For my light color, I tend to use some kind of gray. For this video, I'm using a super light version of my main color, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in. My dark color, I'm going to copy this, but you can, make it straight black, whatever you need it to be. I'm going to paste that back in because I rather like that dark color. For my light overlay, what I like to do is take my light color, copy it, and then I like to paste it in, and then on this little slider you can make it a little transparent, and I go around 0.75 usually. For my dark color, I do pretty much the same thing. This is my preference. You can make whatever color you want, of course. I'm going to paste that in. You can see it updated. This photo here is using that dark overlay, and so what I will do is drag that down to 0.7. And now the photo is back, and you can see that there's an overlay on top of it. If that overlay wasn't there, this is what it would look like. It's harder to read of that text. It's harder to see what's going on. And so overlays make it to where it's much easier to read text, but you're still able to use the dynamic of those background images to call attention to the area. Next, we're going to jump over to our menu colors. And these menu colors apply to the main menu here at the top. So we're going to do the same thing here. First thing I'm going to do is copy that light color again. You can see I have a menu that's transparent here. It's on top of a dark background, so I don't want to make my menu dark. I want to use that light color. And I'm actually going to set that to the sub-menu background color as well. So you'll see my links have changed color up here to that light color, and the background of that sub-menu has changed as well. Next, we're going to change that hover color, and I'm going to use the menu color from my logo here. Paste that in. I'm also going to change the sub-menu link hover color. And now you can see that when I hover over them, it's changed to that that other color that I just selected. And the last thing I want to do is change my background, or my sub-menu link color to this dark color that I was using. As you can tell, you don't have to have a ton of different colors to make your site look good. I've only used 3 colors so far, and I've come this far already. And the last thing I want to do is change my hover background color to white. So when someone hovers over that, that's the only thing that changes. Next, we're going to look at buttons. And so buttons, colors are involved for sure, but there's also the border radius where like it's rounded right there. There's padding. So we're going to play with a few of those things. The border radius first is, you can see if I change it, that changes to more of a rounded pill shape. And then if I type in 0, it goes back to a box. I'm going to do 4. Here on the vertical padding, you can see if I change that, the button gets taller. I'm going to put it on 20. And then if I change the horizontal padding, it gets wider. And I'm going to put it back on 35. Now our primary button. As you can see, this is our primary button. It corresponds with these colors right here. I want to change these colors to be more aligned with the colors I've already selected, and so I'm going to update my primary button color to be this color. And you can see it still has that little green border there, so I need to change the primary border color as well. And like we did on that accent color, where I just made it a little darker, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to use that as the hover color and see what it looks like. So subtle change, but enough of a change. And I need to remember to do the border color as well. And the primary font color, you can see that that changes whatever color is in there. I want to make it the light color that I've been using. And then I want the hover color to just be straight white. And you can see that's what's going on here. We're not using a secondary button or a transparent button in this tutorial or on this first starter site from Pasture Blogs. So there will be other tutorials where we cover the secondary button and the transparent button. You can see this button right here though is a light button, and so this is just a button that takes its colors automatically from your light colors that you selected and then the hover colors of the primary button. So you can see it's that light color we've been using. The dark text, the dark color is the for the text that we're using here, and then when I hover over it, it looks just like the button that's beside it right there, that primary button color. And that's accent colors, menu colors, and working with buttons on your Pasture Blog site.